Hey guys, how you doing? So I did a video a couple days ago on general health, how to look at it, how to frame it, basic tactics and strategies. But it's a 10-minute video, so this is going to be a super short video. Do these few things, start doing these few things if you want to improve your health, whether you're 10 pounds overweight or 100 pounds overweight. You want to, generally speaking, if you're a man, you want to get your body fat percentage under 20%. You want to get it down to 18% or less. That's when you look good. That's going to feel good. So what can you do? I'm not going to go into super hyper details about macros and this and that program. Actually, there are very simple things you can do that are going to improve your health quite a bit. So number one, you have to avoid eating crappy food. That's the first rule. Avoid eating crappy food. So you want to start reducing it. So the example I gave in the last video, let's say you eat a pizza. Let's say you eat pizza. So I'm going to use a very simple example, and you can extrapolate from this example given your circumstances. When I was a big boy, when I was like 225 pounds, I'm 6'2", I'm now 185. When I was 225, I used to eat a medium pizza with a fry and a Coke, like 2 times a week, 3 times a week. That's 8 slices in a medium pizza. So I decided I was going to start losing weight, get in shape. So I started slowly reducing my intake of pizza. So instead of eating the whole pizza, 8 slices, fry and a Coke, I would eat 7 slices. Take out 1 slice, put that in the fridge, save it for the next day. And then I would eat 6 slices. And then, 5, 4, 3, slowly reduce it over a period of time, whether it be 2 weeks, 2 months, whatever you can handle. Same thing with the Coke. I would have, instead of having the whole can of Coke, I would have 3/4 a can, pour the other quarter down the drain. Good for the drain, cleans the drains. Coke is acidic, right? And then I would bring it out to half a can of Coke, and then 1/3 of a can. And then eventually I'd stop drinking Coke. Same thing with the fries. Half the fries, quarter of the fries, boom, gone, no more fries. This is a nice gradual step-by-step process that will not shock your body, but you'll be reducing your caloric intake of crap. Imagine, you get down eventually to eating, not eventually, sooner than you think, half a pizza that you used to eat, it's half the calories, right? It's half the calories. That's huge. So step number one, gradually reduce the crappy food that you eat. What you're going to find is that, let's say I'll use pizza as the example, you find that you don't need to eat the whole pizza to get your fix. You can get your pizza fix, especially as you gradually work it down with 1 slice of pizza, and eventually you won't need this pizza. Principle number 2, your taste buds change. At first, you crave the sugar. Right now, you probably crave the sugar, and you probably crave the pastries and the chips and the fries and all that unhealthy food. And the fruit juices. Fruit juice is not good for you, by the way. It's just sugar. Sugar is the worst. What happens is that in time, your taste buds will change, and you find that those foods that you found very tasty, you're going to find, oh, they're not so tasty anymore. Like, for instance, I can't drink straight up fruit juice anymore. I taste it, like, oh my God, it's too much. But it took time. I had to gradually get off of fruit juices. Again, fruit juices, people say, well, there's vitamins in fruit juices. There's tons of sugar, though. Sugar is the worst. Stop eating sugar. So yes, number one, gradually reduce the intake of crappy food. Number 2, start incorporating mini exercises into your daily routine. So for example, try to get up and go do about, an hour of walking a day. It could be 15 minutes here, 15 minutes here, but you want to, let's say you're coding or a coder, you're coding and you've coded for 2 hours, get up, stand up, go walk around, go grab a coffee, black, no sugar, no milk, go grab a coffee, go walk around for 15, 20 minutes and come back. Yeah, you get in your steps. So you use your cell phone, your smartphone, you got the step counter in here. Eventually you want to get in there so you're doing about, 5,000 steps a day or more. Like I do 10,000 a day now. So that's number 2. Number 3, you want to start incorporating another micro exercises. You want to do push-ups. I would recommend push-ups, assuming you're healthy, blah, blah, blah. I'm not your doctor, so make sure everything's cool that way. That being said, assuming that you can do it, start doing push-ups 3-4 times a day. Again, every 3 times a day you get up, take a little break from coding or work, drop down, do as many push-ups as you can. You want to go to failure. It could be 10 push-ups, it could be 5 push-ups, it could be 2 push-ups, it could be 25 push-ups. But you want to start doing push-ups on a regular basis. Trust me, you do that 3 times a day. Let's say you do 10 push-ups each time. That's 30 push-ups you've done that day. Do it every day. Just little micro exercises. You want to start incorporating healthy little exercise habits into your day. You don't want to have to do a huge production, have to go to the gym and get your gym clothes on, which is good, but that's a big commitment. Whereas what I'm suggesting here is a tiny commitment. It's no commitment. You just work it into your day. So last thing I will suggest in this particular video is that you start being mindful of the amount of water you drink. Drink more and more water. Well, two limits. Look up your body weight, your height, and it will tell you how much you should be drinking per day. I'm 6'2", 185. I should be drinking about 3 liters of water a day. And that, I tell you, I admit, that's my problem. I forget to drink water. So I gotta remind myself. So one thing I do is, using my understanding of the lizard brain, availability is very, very important. So what does that mean? So I have a cup right here beside the sink. Whenever I walk by, I see that cup, okay, whoosh, drink a cup of water. So it becomes habit. Start drinking more and more water up to the reasonable limit, which you look up based on your weight. One way to tell if you're drinking enough water is when you go to the washroom, it should be clear. Urine should be clear, it shouldn't be colored. If it's clear, that means you're drinking enough water. You want to lubricate your body with water. It needs water. That's one of the problems. If you don't drink enough water, your body's going to have a hard time trying to clean itself out. Lots of water, lots of movement, walking, the push-ups. It's going to have an easier time to clean itself out. And you add into that, as I said, eating healthy foods, natural foods, unprocessed foods, no cakes, no cookies, no crackers, cereals, anything in a box. Cut down your bread by a lot. Anyway, you want to gradually bring all that down. Again, bit of a repeat of an old video, but this is kind of more a concise view of it. I hope this is useful. Let me know what you think. I do have a Discord channel. I'll put the link below, and we can discuss health in there if you want. Cheers.